Hey, survivors. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah. Woo. So it's just been so much happening, so much going on. I tell you, when you send positive energy out to the universe, you better get ready for what's going to come back because you can speak things into existence. Okay. And sometimes, if you're not prepared, it can be overwhelming. But I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys and see what you guys are up to, let you guys know what I'm doing. Right now, I am going to open up a second business. Um, the first business, Cozy Cloth Haven, I had to change suppliers on them. So for you guys that are having like order delays, it's because of that. Um, TikTok doesn't accept international suppliers. So you guys, when you get your business started, your online business, drop shipping, you want to make sure that you do, and if you're located in the United States, you want to make sure that that your supplier fulfills in the United States, not international. Not if you want to do TikTok. Because if you want to do TikTok, TikTok is not going to accept anything from China, nothing across the border. So, um, which I think is an awesome opportunity, especially for people that are disabled and can't really deal with people in a one-on-one customer service way. So, such as me. Um, I used to be such a big people person, but when I got um, diagnosed with my PTSD, I was going through a thing where I did not want to be bothered with people. People was my problem, right? And it just happened like that. I used to be such a people person, but it's okay. I'm getting myself back, slowly but surely, getting back into the groove of helping and being of service. That's my main thing in my mind is to be of service to my fellow human. And I think we as humanity as a whole need to take that into perspective. If we stop looking at each other in races, well, that's the black race, or that's the white race, or that's the Chinese, or that's this, and just help each other as humans, I think our perspective of life could change. Humanity has to pull up because if we don't pull up together, we are going to destruct each other. We're just going to do away with ourselves. Um, I've been following this guy, Billy Carson, and also, what is his name? Someone else. I forgot his name, but they're under the same umbrella. Okay. And I don't know if you guys are open minded or how you are. Um, it's so funny. I don't want to get on here and talk about Trump. I'm looking at the messages right here, y'all. Has one says West Cruz says Hispanics for Trump. You said, let's not forget that Trump put the border up. He put the wall up. Okay. He took babies away from their families and sent the other family members back to Mexico. A lot of those babies have not been reunited with their family. Let's don't forget that. So don't do that. And then it says Trump to 2024 for world peace. Really? You really think that it's just all gonna be world peace? We want we want the wall. Well, you know what, Cruz? You want the wall up, but look, you said Hispanics. He doesn't care if you're Hispanic, if you're Mexican, Chinese. He wants the power. And not because he's a white American, it's because he's a human. Humans create their own evil. That's what Buddha, when he came, he was trying to teach us that, trying to tell people that you create your own evil. You're here. You create your own, you're born into evil. You create your own evil. So if you think he's going to either one of them. I'm kind of like, I'm in the middle. I'm not a Trump supporter, and I'm not a Kamala. Oh, well, she's got, you know, melanated skin in her. I'm not either side, because to me it's the two of the lesser, I mean, you know, it's two under the same umbrella, both looking for power. And it doesn't matter. It's all about humanity. When are we going to look at life as a whole? What's the matter? Your ear bothering you, sweetie? I got my doggy, my little Yorkie, has an ear infection. That's okay. Then not American citizens. Not American citizens. They don't have no rights. We all that, and Obama did the same. You know what? Obama didn't do the same thing. He didn't keep people out. But I do think there has to be some type of boundary. Yes, I do. I think it has to be a boundary who we let or allow come to America. But we as humans have to start being together. It's not, nothing is never going to change. It is always going to be war. It is always going to be something, if we don't start thinking of us as a collective, not as a this race is bit better than that race. It's just going to always be like that. So we can't, once we change that, once we realize that we create our own demise, humanity, not one person on one person, and start doing things differently, it's always going to be like that. I'm so sorry. It really is. Because have to you can't persuade me to nothing. I can't be persuaded. And I say that to say this, because I am a very open-minded, and I'm awakened. I'm not asleep. I'm awakened. And once the universe choose you to put on those glasses, when you are awakened, you can never take them off. And that's one issue that I deal with, because I see the world how it truly is. And when you can see the world as it truly is, your mind will change too. It's so many people asleep. It's so many people that are asleep. No, God doesn't want Trump to be president. God doesn't want Kamala to be president. God is within all of us. Your flesh wants Trump to be president. Your flesh wants Kamala to be president. Because you know what? If you knew that you had the power within you to create change, and what is power? The ability to create change. If you knew that you had the power within yourself, you wouldn't want no one in that position to rule over you. You would know that it's within you. But see, here's the thing. Humanity cannot, and that goes way back to the Sumerians. In our mind, because we've been programmed and we are the way we are, we feel that we have to have someone telling us to do something. Christian, you know what? Get back with me. Who is that in the shadow of God? If you knew the history of Christianity, you would know that it's a very political thing. And you would know that the origin of Christianity was very, very hurtful. Any of their converting into Christianity was made by force. Nobody said, I'm going to follow this path because Jesus is the way to go. No, it was the ruler, the barbaric act of taking over a tribe or community or someone in power and saying, this is who you're going to follow. If not, you're going to die. Look it up. You would see. Now, that's just me because I am an open-minded person and I'm not, I don't, I learned the truth. Once you learn the truth, you'll stop that. But most humans, quote unquote humans, don't want that. They don't want that. They want someone to tell them what to believe, what to do. You want someone to tell you this is how you get to heaven. Why do you need that? Have you ever asked yourself, why do you need someone to tell me to do something? And it's funny because we were all created as being a slave population. Back when the Anunnaki was here, meaning those who came from the sky, right? And the Sumerians, and way back in time. See, once you learn the past, you would see that the past reflects your future. You would know why things are the way they are. What it says, forces. No, Islam. But you know what? It's not that. Whether it's Islam, Christianity, what's the third one that relies on a book? It's three quote unquote religions that live by a book. And you got the Bible, Holy Bible, you got the Quran, and it's the third one. I have to look that up. I'm sorry, I don't know, y'all. But it is those books you live by. And it's because of your belief that you live by those books. It's your belief, and that's okay. But you also have to realize that it's all trying to get to a certain God, a certain life, a certain position. And I bet none of you have really done your research. You haven't. I bet you. You haven't done your research. You want somebody to tell you, oh yeah, come follow me. I follow based on logic and evidence. Absolutely. That's what you're supposed to. Because when Jesus came, and Jesus did come, Yeshua did come and live among the people. Muhammad did come and live among the people. Those things did happen, okay? And it's funny because logic is what was trying to be taught, what was being taught, the logic. But there's a lot of other hidden things in there too. The Bible has a lot of rituals, has a lot of different things in there that we don't even look at because we've been programmed to look at things a different way. To the truth. There is a lot of things, but one thing you have to realize that it is He that is in you and in me. You can speak things into existence. You can ask the universe for things and receive those things, but they cannot be selfish. You can't be selfish. You can't be hard-hearted. You can't be you have to have sympathy. It, you know what got me one time? I have always believed that sympathy and empathy are part of humanity. I was told, no, you're not born with you're not born with sympathy or empathy. To me, that's not true. To be human, you have to have those qualities. You have to have them. If you don't have them, then your bloodline is different, because you should have sympathy and empathy. That's part of love. And love is God. So let me see. This is I love how you compared all those um, names, but you still being so respectful. We don't have to be. You don't have to be disrespectful to get your word across. It's just humanity is lost. I think we really have to get ourselves together. It's not hard. It's just we are lost. Humanity is lost. I mean, just lost. We have to get together. I mean, we have to. I know, you know, I am just a second. Shadow of God. If a world view isn't coherent with every is a reality, then it is not truth. Right. Yeah. But you have to do your research. You have to, and you can't go by what you believe, because anybody can tell you something and you can believe it. You have to go with the facts, and you have to have facts. Once you have the facts, then you can speak on it. You know, knowledge without um, change is dead. That's, to me, faith is knowledge. When you have faith in something, you have knowledge that it works. And you don't need to see it. You know it works because you've experienced it. But I'm telling you, you don't know. Can you imagine? And I don't mean to bring up the Holocaust. I don't, because that was a horrible thing. It was horrible. Slavery was horrible. But I'm speaking with the Holocaust. Can you imagine them voting or getting Hitler in office? And then once Hitler is in office, he had his own personal vendetta against the Jews. But he may have been a Jew himself. But once he got in office, he used that power to try to destroy a whole race. Yeah, humanity sucks. I'm sorry, but most of these people don't know how beautiful the religion and tired of those people who judging others simply because themselves about religion. Yeah, religion is another thing that is created. Back in the days of the Sumerians and back in the days when our lives were created, because now there was a whole, it goes into a whole spiel of things. If you guys don't know about Billy Carson, check out some of his videos. He really speaks on a lot of good topics, and to help you open your third eye, to open up your mind and get out of this block that that we're stuck in. If humanity could get out of the block, if we can get out of that and think on one accord, things can change. But as long as we follow thinking in our own perceptions, it's always going to be an issue. It says, I believe what they taught us in school until I did the research. Absolutely. Yeah. I was an atheist until I found evidence of, excuse me, of a what? Oh, of a creator through quantum physics. Right. There is a creator. There's someone, there's an energy above um, the fallen angels, or what we call those from heaven came. There's a there is a energy. See, the bodies that we have and what you see on the outside only holds the power of the one universe inside, or the one consciousness. If we was all thinking on one accord, we could stop war. War is not something that has, and it's a lot of people, politically speaking, that thinks that we have to have or war to keep order. No, that's a human thought. That's a fleshly thought, to think that we have to have war to keep order. We don't. We don't have to have war. We don't have to kill not one more person. But I think that it's not a battle. I really think that the R card is trying to be pushed. I think that's trying to be pushed. Um, I mean, we have to think, because this could really, something can really, really come out of this, you know? You're welcome. Guys, I gotta go. My daughter is calling. I love you guys. Remember to change your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Then make good choices. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Hold on, pumpkin.